Hi everyone, it's Al reporting back. It is January 17th, 2014, and yesterday I celebrated my 1 year Surgiversary. Uh, just 12 short months ago, I underwent my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and it's literally, changed my life. Not to mention the immediate benefits of having it had reversed my diabetes within 48 hours after having the procedure. But since then, I mean, so many other things. I've mentioned before that, my blood pressure is normal now. My cholesterol is now half of what it used to be. I'm now on half the pill that I used to be to control the cholesterol. The sleep apnea is gone. And then last week I had an interesting visit with my eye doctor. Last year, this time, my ocular eye pressure was 22, which is on the borderline of what they call ocular hypertension, which is kind of a precursor for glaucoma. This past time, my ocular eye pressure was 17. So, don't know whether it's related to the removal of the sleep apnea from my problem list, or just the weight loss, or the high blood pressure. But my ocular eye pressure, which is really nervous about because you're talking about blindness, um, is now normal too. So 1 year later, I am now 73 pounds lighter than I was. I'm hovering between 195 to 196 pounds right now. For 6'1", that's pretty good. I actually have been working out every single day. I got an elliptical, which is a lot kinder on the knees than the treadmill was. I use a Bowflex to try to tighten up stuff because, when you start losing weight like this, stuff gets a little loose. So I'm trying to have abs as my New Year's resolution for 2014 is to try to have abs sometime this year. I've never really had abs in my entire life, so don't know how that's going to go, but that's kind of my mission. So it's been a very interesting 12 months. I've seen a lot of changes, not only physically, but also energy-wise. I mean, I'm rock climbing with the kids. I know I've mentioned that in the past. Things that I could have never really done. I have a lot more energy. I feel like doing stuff. I feel like moving. I don't want to sit around anymore. Where before, all I could think of at the end of the day is just, sitting down, watching TV until it was time to go to bed. Now I want to get up and go out to the rock climbing gym with the kids when they, want to do stuff like that. So it's been a really rewarding experience. Um, so for me, the past 3 months, as I moved from, um, I guess, about 8 months, 9 months after the surgery to a year, hasn't been a huge change. Um, the weight has come off a little slower. I think I've lost maybe 5 pounds since the last time I got on camera. Um, so I'm starting to reach that plateau, I think, where I'm not going to lose much more weight unless I do it through more diet and exercise. But I have changed the way I eat. I've really made a conscious effort to slow down, to cut food up smaller, to wait a little period between, taking a bite and the next one. I've gotten very back in the saddle again with drinking water. That makes a huge difference, by the way, uh, in terms of feeling sluggish and just in your whole metabolism. So drinking that water really does make a difference. Getting a protein is always an issue. Trying to get enough protein. So I'm still doing the those synthesis protein shakes in the morning. I usually do one in the evening too before I go to bed, or within a short period before going to bed to make sure I have enough protein. I usually get a cup of coffee in the afternoon and have a protein bar. I like those Premier protein bars. There's over 20 grams of protein in it, very low sugar content, it's like 2 grams. So I find that's a nice satisfying kind of snack for the afternoon. The morning snack, sometimes I'll just have a glass of water and a quarter cup of peanuts or almonds, things like that. But been sticking to the regimen, trying to make sure that I always eat the proteins first, save the other stuff. Trying to cut the carbs out as much as possible, even though I'm not really a worrisome for diabetes anymore. My latest A1C number was 5.6. Fasting glucose is well under 100 every single day, so I'm not really nervous about that anymore. But just want to make sure that I was a diabetic, and I don't want to go back there again. So I'm trying to make a real conscious effort to eat the right things, to cut as many carbs out of the diet as possible, and to make sure get the proper nutrition. So that's basically it for the update. I mean, things have been going really, really well. The only thing I've noticed a little more is I'm a little cooler or a little chillier than usual. I think it's just because of losing a lot of weight. You don't have that nice little layer of fat to kind of insulate you during the polar vortexes that have been sweeping down in the northern part of the United States. So anyway, I hope these videos have been helping you. I'm not sure when I'm going to record the next one. I want to make sure I did a landmark one for the 1 year anniversary here of the surgery. But one of the things I'll tell you that I've heard from so many people in my support group is that if I had it to do all over again, I would absolutely do it again. It's made a huge difference in my life. I don't feel the urges to overeat anymore. I feel like I'm in total control of my diet, and it's just been such a positive experience for me that I highly recommend it. So if you ever want to talk to me or chat with me sometime, it's BillsFan on Long Island at gmail.com. Be happy to answer any questions. And for those of you that subscribe to this, thanks for tuning in, folks. It's nice to know that other people are trying to do the same thing that I've done. Anyway, that's for it. Take care, and Happy New Year. Take care.